Hello beautiful Pisces, welcome back to a Monday morning, 24th, I do believe. We are now the 24th, yes, of January. Wow, where did the month go, right? This week we're going to be talking about protection, and we're going to be talking about, well, anything Spirit wants to talk about to help you out on your journey. We're going to look at your energies, we're going to look at what energies you should be putting in, and then we're going to ask Spirit what they think you should do. And with that all together, you're getting a bigger picture of everything you may want to do and how to go by it so that you have, I don't know, all the tools that you need. I do 2 readings a day. I also have a website. It is in the link below. If you sign up for it, I send you a free link to a video that I don't have published on YouTube as public. It is just for people for my website, and it explains every card of the tarot as I have learned them. It's like a point form, card for card, what I interpret the cards as being. And if you're trying to learn tarot and you like my style, well, then you may like this. It's just I feel like it's the flashcard of videos. So if that interests you, just sign up. The link is below. If you do have a WordPress name, just make sure to add that in a comment section. In the second part, let me know what your email is so I can join them together, because I need an email to send you the link. All right. So let's get to the reading, Pisces. We are Monday. Just to recap, yesterday we had 6 cards. We're going to be looking at them this week. The first card that you got, the energy that you needed to work on, is Justice. Justice for me is always been a card about balancing things, about getting things together, putting things so that they... well, even if you look at the card, it's getting stuff straight. You have the sword that's showing you the way, and you have the scales there, and you're trying to find what is right for you, what is fair for you. It can also mean if you have something related to, if I do personal readings, it could be related to something that you're looking for an answer to, and a fairly compensated type deal. But in this case, this is more about rebalancing yourself. The sword itself just speaks to me this week about you trying to get things back in the direction that you need them to go. We have been focusing a lot on stuff, external stuff. It's no secret last week I felt like you were trying to fight your way out of a situation where things are not going your way, and you were trying to, I don't know, make things go your way, but bringing in external factors, like as in trying to fix other people or help people see your way. This week is more about protecting your own energy, because hopefully by everything that you went through last week, you realize that you don't have any powers when it comes to other people or what they say, what they do. People will do and say whatever they want, and that is their right. The one thing that you can control in yourself is how you react to that. You can either take it personally every time, or you can simply just take what's important to you and then move on. All right, so this week is all about that. So we're looking at the work you're putting into it. I'm going to take the, I never remember, the Enchanted Dreams Tarot. Now, with these cards as well, I have now trimmed off the edges so that I could shuffle them. Look, I can shuffle them now. They're such beautiful cards, and I couldn't get, I still have a hard time because I didn't take all that much. I just took enough so that I was able to shuffle these. They were so big, but they're so gorgeous. So then, of course, etched them in a beautiful blue, right? All right. So hopefully you'll see these more often now, because I can actually hold them in my hands. So happy. So we're going to take the first 3 cards, and that's the energy you want to work with this week. At the end, I'm going to take an oracle. And in the second part, Spirit explains every card for you. So we're to help you in the part that you're working on, the energy you should be infusing, and their advice. They're going to give their 2 cents. So that's the extended later on. So I have Queen of Wands. Oh, Queen. Right away, I'm getting what you're expanding on is right. You're going to be working on your feminine this week. Okay, that's the energy that you're putting into yourself. You're going to work on, I feel like putting that spark of inspiration back into you. That confidence that you felt at the beginning of the year where you wanted to, you know, you really had it in you. I'm going to do it. I'm going to go for it. Your own personal flair. I like that. And a lot of, since there's a lot of feminine energy, I feel that balance feels like something that you are going to sit in that energy. The male energy is get up and go and do it now. The female energy is more sit back and wait. Okay, just like they're showing me the sex act, men or the seed givers, you know, that's emotion, and the women are the receivers to have children. Okay, so that's, if you want to look at it that way, that's the way the feminine and the masculine are shown. It doesn't mean that you don't have masculine if you're a woman, because I don't want women to think, oh, well, I'm just a receiver. No, I've always had a lot of masculine energy, I feel. The Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles is all about being down to earth, being grounded. Again, somebody who is very protective of themselves, and I like that because I assign the word protective and nurturing and resourceful. So I think that all these resources right now, you're keeping them inside yourself. You're sitting with this and it's like accumulating this energy. You're bringing it in and you're going, this is mine. It belongs to me. It is mine. It belongs to me. You're stockpiling in your energy, and your light is shining brighter. I like that. The Wheel of Destiny is a Wheel of Fortune. It's telling you that you're going to start spinning that wheel in a movement and in a cycle towards your destiny, okay? Towards expansion, to improve your situation, to shift everything in the most positive of ways. This is centering yourself. I like that, the center, the round, the circle. You're centering yourself. So that's where you're going to be putting your energies. You're going to ground yourself, you're going to inspire yourself, and you're getting ready for your cycles. This is a beautiful place to be working on your energy. I don't see, sometimes, you know, when I ask them where are you going to focus your energy, sometimes the energy goes a little bit, you know, somewhere it shouldn't, you know. It's not that we mean to put our energy there, but we do. But this energy feels very, very good. This energy feels very centered, grounded, and in the receiving mode, which is what you need to be. It's a good place to be. Let's just leave it at that. Oh, your little card I forgot to mention is live every moment, laugh every day, love beyond words. Love that. Okay. So what do I write for the second part of your energy? It would be the energy you should bring forward. Although, you know what, like I said, I think these are pretty good. I feel... I'll see what the cards have to say. The Knight of Pentacles, the Six of Pentacles. This all looks good, guys. I mean, it looks really good. of Wands. Right. Okay, so the Knight of Pentacles always talks to me about slow and steady progress. Always, always, always. It's my card of just take it easy, and this is quality work. It's closely related to the Eight of Pentacles, but slower. It's like taking one little piece at a time and just really staring at it, making sure that it's perfection for you. So this balancing thing that you're doing, and the Six of Pentacles came back in. This is my other card of balance. And of course there are scales, but the Six of Pentacles slightly different than the Justice card. It's balance for you. And I've said that since I've gotten the meaning from Eshu. Our Pentacle, I call him my Pentacle guide because he's an earth type, almost shaman, native, Indian type spirit, where he's got a lot of wisdom, okay? And I love the fact that when he comes in, he explained the Six of Pentacles so brilliantly, beautifully to me, that I've used it ever since. It is the card of equality, but balancing without it being equal to everybody. It's, in other words, it's not putting all your eggs in the same basket. Everybody's definition of balance is different. Okay? He always showed me the feeding of the animals, even though you have an equal amount of fruit or vegetables that could be split in two very equal parts, as in two bananas, the animals you feed, if you're feeding an elephant and a mouse, the parts that you're going to be feeding them are going to be completely different. You're not going to give 2 bananas to a mouse and 2 bananas to an elephant. They eat in a very different way. So this is what he explained to me. And the world we live in right now has always been, every time there's somebody fighting for somebody's rights, we want to put all of our eggs in that basket, and instead of realizing that everybody is different in their own way, and just acceptance and tolerance for people who haven't tolerated it. Okay, you begin with tolerance, and then after tolerance come acceptance. Everything's got to move in a way in the right direction. You can't force people, and you can't swing the pendulum so hard in one direction that you're oppressing. And this is the Ten of Wands here. So find your balance inside of you so that you're not oppressing, Ten of Wands, anybody else or even yourself, so that you help your transformation become complete. Because when I was asking, I said, these are good energies. I feel that these are a little introverted. They're from the inside. After what you've been through in the energies in the last week or so, maybe trying to get your point across and it's not working in the no-win situation, you're retreating back to yourself. And the one thing that Spirit doesn't want you to do is to close yourself off. Okay? Go swing that pendulum of going, well, I tried to go in and change, and when that didn't work, I retreated. So do you see the two separate parts? There's no middle of the road. So you may not be able to change some people, but there are still people who are willing to listen. So don't go hermit, or it's like introvert, extrovert is what they're telling me. Find the middle, okay? That's about as good as I can put it. The Death card, of course, the card of transformation. Continue on your transformation. That's what they're saying. Continue trying hard to get to where you need to go. Okay, transitioning to your new phase, because that's what this is all about. You're transitioning. You're going into your brand new phase. Beautiful. All right. So the last row would be about what Spirit's going to be trying to tell you this week, okay? So if you get nudges, and these come in forms of things that you watch, things that you hear, people who come in, things that get into your line of sight. I call it the line of sight. Sometimes you're going, well, that's weird. Why am I suddenly getting videos on just, you know, this vegetable? It's happened to me where I was deficient in a vitamin or something, and this stupid vegetable commercial of the same vegetable kept coming up. This is how spirit works. And with technology, electromagnetics, oh, it's even better now. Okay? Because that's all wavelengths and vibrations and whatnot. That's why lights flicker. It's so good. The more we go into technology, I can think that at one point we'll be able to talk to people who've passed. We'll be able to, if we need their energies, we'll be able to see and speak with them. It may get to that. Okay, wouldn't that be wonderful? Wouldn't that be wonderful? Especially if you have stuff that you need to. It would make this journey so much easier. Wouldn't we be a lot less afraid of death? Wouldn't it great? We just know that this was like, you know, a tour on the planet. Okay, so what do they want you to? What are they gonna try and make you see this week? Okay. The Five of Swords and the Emperor and the Seven of Cups. I'm going to get it clarified for the Five of Swords, because the Five of Swords is a strong, it's not negative, but it's a very in-your-face energy. And I always like to get more on those things. Yeah. That's what I was talking about here, about this oppressive energy, okay? For some of you, what Spirit is going to tell you is that instead of harboring the emotions from the people where there was a no-win, because the Five of Swords for me is a no-win, because they're always like somebody who won, somebody lost, but it doesn't matter. There's two sides to every story. So there are winners, losers. Did anybody really win? That's always in my mind. Did anybody really win? Even if you won. If you did one up on somebody, did you lose their friendship? Then you didn't really win. So that's what I'm talking about. Instead, they want you to focus less on this and more on the relationships that keep you connected, that keep you in ritual with yourself and your goals and your positive growth in your rejoicing. Also, focus on your stability. What makes you stable inside of yourself? What gives you authority on your life? What gives you power and structure and order? It's important. Even when you're going on a journey of beautiful exploration where you're not really sure where you're going, you still have some certain sense of order. You know, you got to wake up every day, you got to get dressed, you got to eat, you know, stuff like that. So work on not just those things, but work on the things that make you feel orderly, that give you your strength. And those would be part of those things that are part of you that can't be taken away. Okay, those are your strengths. You can always rely on those things. Always, always. Seven of Cups, they always want you to think as well that you have a multitude of choices. Even though you may be indecisive over some things, and sometimes it may be overwhelming, all the choices, they want to remind you that you always have a multitude of things, a multitude of choices that you can pick from, that you can look at. Life is your oyster, and it's all in the way you look at it. Okay? And you're getting a lot of help. I love these dragonflies. They always speak to me of past loved ones, which I mentioned, which is great. Page of Swords, spinning your mind in the right direction. Page of Swords is always about having the ability to spin something into a positive or a negative. Yeah. So I'm going to take an oracle card. These are spellcasters. Ooh. Forgiveness. I'm not surprised that this came out. Especially with these, this and this. The Ten of Wands and the Five, this is remnants from last week. Remember to forgive yourself and forgive others. There's beauty in everything that you go through. I know I repeat myself with this, but it is. Everything offers a learning experience and wisdom that you didn't have yesterday. Don't be too hard on yourself or the people, even if they've really, really hurt you. I'm just going to let you know just quickly before I close out. I spent so many years resenting my father, so much, and resenting my biological mother. And in the end, when they pass and go, when you finally realize the lessons that were meant and how strong you became through all of them, and if you are lucky enough to connect with spirit guides, and the explanation as to the whys of these specific people being in your life, less being resentful that I was resentful against them, I thought I was a little sad about the time that I had wasted in that energy of not forgiving. Because when you finally understand, or you see a different perspective on the subject, it's a lot easier to let it go. And you have much better things to spend your time on and your energy with. So forgiveness is important. You shine a lot brighter in forgiveness. And do it for yourself. Don't do it for them. Do it for you so that you can release this energy and fall into a better one. All right. So I'm going to come back and do the extended later. I hope you enjoyed this. I did. I will see you later, Pisces. Lots of love, light, and blessings. Take care.